And what did I say? No one is safe in Akame. Nobody is safe. Limbs fly, people die. That's how Akame got killed rolls right now. And I'm like, yo, this fight between Kurome and like just all of Night Raid. This is some absolute crazy shit going on right now, and you see like straight from this episode, Kurome using her powers, using her puppets to take on Night Raid. Like Tasmi's like going against like 3 of them at once. Like hell, Akame and Leone. Like Leone was trying to even get a bit of Kurome in this action. I was like, yo, when like Akame was just taking on bowls on her own, and one of those puppets that was just kept blocking her, she was having a hard time. It's like I can't use my powers. Like I can't use my Tegu here. It's simply impossible. I can't use it against dead objects, which makes such Kurome's ability such a powerful one compared to her sister. Not to mention as well when Susano was just being so beast in this episode. He was like, I'm only needed to take on this super class danger beast like that. And we see Susano's hidden ability, Madman. This ability takes the user's life force away to actually make him stronger, and it's such a tremendous power-up that you can only use it 3 times, otherwise the master actually dies. So pretty much, like, if we don't know anything else, she's ever used this before, then pretty much she has 2 more, potentially 1 more chance of using this right now. So you had to be there, but it's just like he was just so sick, able to reflect the danger beast's attack, like using the mirror of Yata when he just blocked it like that, blowing it into his face, and he just picked up a sword. It was like, oh, the clashing heavens like that. He just fucking cut it in half. I was like, oh my god, Susano, you're so fucking cool. You're absolutely beast right now. And when he just was there with Nagenda, and even Nagenda felt insulted from it because one of them was like a close friend of hers from the army days. And when she even punched the dude's head off and they were still moving, it's like, this is a disgrace to these corpses, as she went absolutely nuts like that. Not to mention as well, we saw Leone as well. She lost a fucking arm against Kurome. She literally went there, got a little bit too cocky, and you heard like Leone just screaming, going, ah, like that. And she actually had to use all her muscles just to even like block up, you know, any losing of blood and all that. I was like, Leone, you've got to be careful. I said, I told you, limbs fly in Akame, people die. Like, that's the thing you've got to be careful about. So it's like, we got one like member of Night Raid seriously wounded, and she's still trying to fight. She's there with freaking Akame and Bowl, like trying to take on Bowls right now, and then like they managed to even make some progression with Bowls since they managed to break his Tegu, and it's like that ending where he just threw it up in the air and he just clicked the bomb. I was like, not to mention, so we saw a little bit of Chelsea in this episode actually helping Tatsumi like put one of the pins in there, managed to get rid of those puppets, and it's like, I've got to say, or technically 2 things I've got to say about this episode that I guess gritted on me was one, like, Wave got blasted away and he's injured. It was like, I know Susano was strong as fuck and he took him by surprise, but come on. This is where you're showing like Kurome and Bowls' powers right now, and it's like, Wave is there like in the middle of some rocks going, oh, my ribs, oh, no. Like, come on, man. Like, that's one thing I got to say about the episode I really didn't like. Not to mention as well, mine, like, just getting owned by a fucking frog. Like, I even remember this from the manga, and I'm like, really, mine? Really? You're getting owned by a frog like that? And she's like blasting it all out and then calling out Tatsumi, you could have helped me, Bucker, like that. It's like, goddamn, like, man, you haven't really got any fucking like praises so far in this series yet. So like, what have you done pretty much to like do anything? I mean, you got Shelley pretty much responsible for death. And I was like, Kurome is such a sadistic bitch that she was like, oh, I'll let you, you know, die like the way Shelley died, like that. It's like, you can both die in an animal's fucking stomach. And I was like, goddamn, Kurome. Absolutely. And she was just like, she's that sadistic that she's like even using her own childhood friend, someone that died, as a puppet. And I was like, at the end of that episode, when just Balls blew everything up and like Kurome's like, I'll take you along like that. And I was like, goddamn, Akame ga Kill is still on that fucking roll right now. I'm absolutely loving it. Honestly, yeah, apart from those few little tiny nitpicks of this was just a pure action-centered episode, and I absolutely loved it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 this week. This was a very fantastic episode of Akame, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What do you think about what happened in this week's episode? Do you think fucking Susano was just one of the most strongest fucking motherfuckers ever, just taking out a super class danger beast like it's nothing? Also as well, what do you think is going to happen as well to Kurome? But that's all for me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.